Did you know 6 essential exercises can drastically prevent the decline that steals your independence and quality of life? So let's jump right in with our first exercise, the farmer's walk. Now, you've probably seen people walking across the gym carrying heavy dumbbells and wondered, how is just walking with weights supposed to be that beneficial? Well, this simple movement is one of the most effective ways to build grip strength, strengthen your core, and prepare your body for the real-world demands that prevent injuries and maintain independence. Don't worry if you don't have access to a gym. You can easily use heavy grocery bags, water jugs, or any weighted objects you can carry safely. If you do a lot of sitting throughout the day, causing poor posture and weakened stabilizer muscles, you'll definitely want to learn the correct way to perform the farmer's walk. So here's how you do it. Grab a heavy dumbbell, kettlebell, or weighted object in each hand. Stand tall with your shoulders back, chest up, and core engaged. Keep the weights at your sides with your arms hanging straight down. Now walk forward slowly and deliberately, taking steady, controlled steps. Focus on maintaining an upright posture and keeping the weights from swinging. Aim to walk for 30 to 60 seconds per set. Try to complete 3 rounds and gradually increase either the weight or the duration as you get stronger. Trust me, if you've never done it before, it is not as easy as it looks. Your grip will start giving out, your shoulders will fatigue, and your core will be working overtime to keep you stable. So you're going to want to start with manageable weights and build up over time. The farmer's walk mimics real-life activities like carrying groceries, luggage, or moving furniture. By training this movement pattern, you reduce your risk of injury during everyday tasks and maintain the functional strength that keeps you independent. Research shows that grip strength is one of the strongest predictors of overall health and longevity. Weak grip correlates with increased mortality risk, cardiovascular disease, and disability. All right, now that we've built functional carrying strength with the farmer's walk, it's time to shift the focus to spinal health and shoulder mobility with the dead hang. Now, this exercise is great for decompressing your spine, improving shoulder health, and building the grip endurance that protects you from falls. These are some commonly overlooked areas when people focus only on traditional strength training. By hanging from a bar and letting gravity decompress your spine, it helps to reverse the compression from sitting and creates space in your shoulder joints, making everyday movements like reaching overhead or maintaining good posture more effortless and pain-free. If you experience chronic neck tension, shoulder stiffness, or upper back pain, the dead hang is a must-have in your routine to make you feel younger and more mobile. So let me show you how to do it. Find a pull-up bar or sturdy overhead structure. Grip the bar with your hands slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Let your entire body hang with your arms completely straight. Keep your shoulders relaxed and allow them to be pulled down by gravity. Don't try to pull yourself up or engage your lats. Just hang there and breathe normally. Try to hold this for 20 to 30 seconds to start, and then gradually work yourself up to 1 or 2 minutes accumulated time. After just one set of this exercise, you're going to feel your spine lengthening and your shoulders opening up. But if this exercise is too difficult right now, you can keep one foot lightly touching a box or bench below you for assistance, or you can break it into multiple shorter hangs that add up to your total time. I'm pretty sure you're going to be looking forward to the 6th exercise because it's one that trains your ability to get up from the ground, a skill that literally predicts your longevity and independence, but more on that coming up. Right now we're at the couch stretch. This is simple but incredibly necessary. At first glance, it may look like just another stretch, but this movement provides critical benefits for hip flexor flexibility, lower back health, and proper pelvic positioning. It's also going to challenge those shortened hip flexors that sitting has locked up for years. Now, this exercise isn't just about flexibility. It's also about injury prevention and pain relief. Tight hip flexors pull your pelvis into anterior tilt, which creates excessive curve in your lower back and leads to chronic pain. They also inhibit your glutes from firing properly, which creates compensation patterns throughout your entire body. The couch stretch directly addresses this problem by lengthening your hip flexors while you actively engage your glutes. So to perform this exercise, find a couch, bench, or wall. Kneel down facing away from it and place your right knee on the couch seat with your shin going up the back. Your left foot is flat on the ground in front of you in a lunge position. Now here's the critical part. Squeeze your right glute as hard as you can. This posterior pelvic tilt is what creates the actual stretch in your hip flexor. Keep your torso upright and hold this position for 45 to 60 seconds. You should feel an intense stretch at the front of your right hip. Then switch to your left side and repeat. As you get more comfortable, you can progress by bringing your torso more upright or even raising your arms overhead. The pulling sensation you feel is years of sitting being reversed. Don't fight it, breathe through it and let your hip flexors release. Do 2 sets per side and accept that this will be uncomfortable at first. That discomfort is the price of restoring normal hip function. Now that we've addressed hip flexibility and core strength, let's shift gears and dive into a movement that builds total body coordination and functional strength. The Turkish getup is one of the most comprehensive exercises that exists. It's a movement that takes you from lying on the ground to standing while holding a weight overhead. Due to modern lifestyles where we rarely get up and down from the floor and never load ourselves asymmetrically, many people struggle with the coordination and strength this movement requires. This exercise not only builds shoulder stability and core strength, but it also improves your ability to transition between positions safely and efficiently. It's particularly helpful for anyone who's concerned about fall risk or wants to maintain the ability to get up from the ground independently. Look, if you've ever felt unstable or clumsy transitioning between positions, this movement right here is essential for regaining that natural coordination and strength. It's also going to transfer over to literally every aspect of your life and make movements you take for granted much safer. Now, I know it looks complex, but I suggest learning it step by step. I wouldn't try to rush through the full movement right at the beginning. You're going to want to start lying on your back with a light weight in your right hand, arm extended straight up toward the ceiling. Your right knee is bent with your foot flat on the ground. Your left arm is at your side at a 45-degree angle, and your left leg is straight. Press through your right foot and roll up onto your left elbow, then press up onto your left hand. Lift your hips off the ground while keeping the weight extended overhead. Sweep your left leg back and under you, bringing your left knee to the ground. From this kneeling position, rotate your torso to face forward and then stand up while keeping the weight overhead the entire time. To return, reverse each step with control. Start with just your body weight or a shoe balanced on your fist to learn the pattern. Do 3 to 5 reps per side for 2 sets. Focus on smooth transitions and keeping that weight stable overhead throughout. As you get stronger and more coordinated, gradually increase the weight you're holding. Now, before I show you the final 2 exercises, let me address something important. If you're dealing with chronic aches and pains, stiff joints, or you feel like your body just doesn't cooperate anymore, you're not alone. Most people think they're stuck with these problems forever, but what if there was a simple step-by-step system that could help you move pain-free again? I created Reboot Your Body specifically for people struggling with these exact issues. It's a 30-day program designed to restore the movement and strength you've lost, so you can play with your kids or grandkids, get through your day without constant aching, and feel confident in your body again. Imagine bending down without back pain, getting up from the floor with ease, and moving through life the way you're supposed to. The link is in the description below if you want to check it out. When most people train their legs, they often forget that proper squat mechanics and the ability to squat deeply are key aspects of maintaining mobility and independence, and that's why I included the goblet box squat in this routine. This exercise is a highly effective movement that teaches proper squat form, builds leg strength, and gives you a depth target that ensures you're working through a full range of motion. It's a very simple yet very powerful way to build lower body strength, improve hip mobility, and protect your knees, things that all lead to living a better life with less pain and more capability as we age. So if you've experienced knee pain during squats, lower back discomfort, or you're just not confident in your squatting ability, this exercise is a must. Poor squat mechanics and lack of depth often lead to knee problems and loss of the ability to get up and down from low positions. The goblet box squat will help build the strength and motor patterns that keep you functional for life. Follow closely how to do it, and then we'll be getting into that structured routine I mentioned earlier. You're going to place a box, bench, or chair behind you at about knee height. Hold a dumbbell or kettlebell at your chest with both hands, elbows pointing down. Stand with your feet shoulder width apart and toes pointed slightly outward. Now sit back and down as if you're sitting into a chair, lowering yourself until your butt lightly touches the box. Your knees track over your toes, your chest stays up, and your weight stays in your heels. Once you touch the box, pause briefly, then drive through your heels to stand back up, squeezing your glutes at the top. That's 1 rep. Do 10 to 12 reps for 3 sets. You're going to want to avoid plopping down onto the box or using it to bounce back up. The box is just a depth target and safety net. Focus on controlled lowering and powerful standing. The weight at your chest counter balances you and makes it easier to maintain an upright torso throughout the movement. All right, the final exercise might seem too simple to matter, but it's one of the strongest predictors of longevity and fall prevention. The single leg balance. You stand on one leg and hold the position. That's it. But this simple act builds the balance, proprioception, and ankle stability that prevents the falls that rob people of their independence and quality of life. Research shows that inability to balance on one leg for 10 seconds is associated with increased mortality risk. Balance deteriorates with age unless you specifically train it, and falls are one of the leading causes of injury, hospitalization, and loss of independence in older adults. By training single leg balance regularly, you're directly addressing one of the most important predictors of healthy aging. Stand on your right leg with your knee slightly bent. Lift your left foot off the ground, bringing your knee up to about hip height or as high as comfortable. Keep your standing legs stable and your core engaged. Your arms can extend to your sides for balance or rest at your sides. Hold this position for 30 to 60 seconds, focusing on a fixed point ahead of you to help maintain stability. Then switch to your left leg and repeat. Do 2 to 3 sets per leg. As you improve, you can increase the challenge by closing your eyes, standing on an unstable surface, or adding small movements like reaching your arms in different directions while balancing. The wobbling you feel is your body learning to control all the small stabilizing muscles around your ankle, knee, and hip. That adaptation is what prevents ankle sprains and fall-related injuries. All right, now's the time for me to show you how you can combine these 6 exercises into a complete routine that you can do 2 to 3 times per week. Up first, you're gonna do the farmer's walk for 3 rounds of 30 to 60 seconds each. Choose a weight that challenges your grip but allows you to maintain good posture. Rest about 60 seconds between rounds. Then you're going to perform the dead hang for a total of 90 seconds to 2 minutes accumulated time. Break this into multiple hangs if needed. 3 sets of 30 seconds works great. Then over to the couch stretch, and you're going to hold for 60 seconds per side for 2 sets each. Really focus on squeezing that glute and keeping your torso upright. After that, the Turkish getup. Do 3 to 5 reps per side for 2 sets. Start light and focus on smooth, controlled movement through each position. Rest as needed between sets, since this is a complex movement. Then perform goblet box squats for 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps. Control the descent, lightly touch the box, and drive up powerfully. And finally, single leg balance for 30 to 60 seconds per leg for 2 to 3 sets per side. As always, be sure to rest appropriately between sets, usually 60 to 90 seconds. In total, this routine takes about 35 to 40 minutes and addresses grip strength, spinal health, hip mobility, total body coordination, leg strength, and balance. This routine, consistently done 2 to 3 times per week, will yield results that directly impact your quality of life and longevity. Within 2 weeks, you'll notice everyday tasks feeling easier. Carrying things won't fatigue you as quickly, your posture will improve naturally, your hips will feel looser. Within a month, you'll move with more confidence and less fear of injury. Your balance will noticeably improve. Your ability to get up and down from the ground will feel effortless. Within 3 months, you'll have built the functional capacity that many people lose completely, never to regain. The farmer's walk builds the carrying strength that keeps you independent. The dead hang decompresses your spine and opens your shoulders. The couch stretch reverses the hip flexor tightness that creates back pain. The Turkish getup trains total body coordination and the ability to safely transition between positions. The goblet box squat builds leg strength through full range of motion. The single leg balance prevents the falls that rob people of their independence. These 6 movements work together to maintain the physical capabilities that separate independent active people from those who become frail and dependent. You must do these before it's too late. Before your grip becomes too weak to carry groceries, before your shoulders become too stiff to reach overhead, before your hips become too tight to tie your shoes comfortably, before you lose the coordination to get up from the ground, before your legs become too weak to squat, before your balance deteriorates to the point where falls become likely. So share this video with someone who needs to hear this message. These aren't optional exercises for looking good. These are essential movements for maintaining the quality of life that allows you to live independently, move confidently, and enjoy the activities that matter to you. Start today before another year goes by and these capabilities slip further away.